Here's how to use listing groups inside of Performance Max campaigns, and it's actually quite simple. So here's a typical use case where you might separate your Performance Max campaigns into multiple categories. So we've got one category selling dog treats, one category selling dog tags, and then I might not have enough time on me, so I might create a catch-all campaign that catches the rest of the products that I didn't mention in these two campaigns, right? Makes sense? And so if I went into dog treats, normally I would sell all dog treats in one category, like sell the same treats in every single asset group. So this goes the same URL, this goes the same URL, etc. And then the only difference I would do is I would separate different audience signals. So this one might be people interested in dog treats. This one might be people who didn't check out and they just added to basket, but they would all sell the same treats, and I would just test which signal is working well. Another popular way of setting up your Performance Max is to separate each asset group. So this one and this one, for example, and this one might sell chewy dog treats, but this one might sell medicinal dog treats. So we'd have to send them to different URLs and kind of structure it that way. And the way that I actually set it up technically to separate the products is using listing groups. So this is the golden child. This is the thing that will help me separate all of the asset groups correctly and to select the different products on my Google Merchant Center account. At default, when you go into listing groups, you will see all products here, and that is the only thing that's active and green, right? You're not seeing this now because this has already been set up. So all products will be default, and it is your job to go through every single asset group and change that, right? So you'd have to go through this one and this one and this one and maybe set them to specific dog treats that you want to target, right? In this case, it's targeting an entire category. So 131 products. I think a lot of these are out of stock, 44 are out of stock, 87 are eligible, right? That might not be the reason. I have to go through and find the reasons why, but I think most of them are out of stock. So the way to do this is you will always see all products, and then we would have to click on this pencil icon to create a subdivision. When you click on that, you can then go ham on your dividing of products. So I might go into what are we in category, for example. I think I liked the product type better, but you can go into category if you want. Product type's a little better. And then you might, just choose dog treat, for example. And that might be the product type that you choose, or maybe it's a different category. It depends how you've set up your list. So let's say that we've got dog treats and dog tags, and I've set it all up correctly. I've went through every asset group correctly. The next job with the catch-all campaign is to make sure it excludes the dog tags and dog treats, because I don't want to run ads to these two with this one here, because I'll be double bidding, okay? And I'll be spending twice as much, and I don't want to do that. So the idea to separate them is if you go into here, and I know this is mislabeled, it used to be dog tags, we'll just say all products, right? And we'll change all the creative. But the way you would set this up is go into listing groups, and then you can see here that these have exclusion kind of icons here, and this one is green. So the way to do this, the way to exclude certain things specifically, is go into the pencil icon. You might select dog tag and dog treat and etc. and save them as though you're adding them. And then you manually switch them to exclude from here. And so that's how you actually exclude on your listing groups. So that's the smart way to do exclusions. Okay, and so this will catch everything else that is not these. So that is how you do it, guys. Easy. So I hope that helped. If you've got any questions, leave them below. More than happy to answer them, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.